Hello, everyone.
Hi! Merry Christmas from
Merry
her.
Christmas. And her.
And hello, everybody, and thanks for coming along and joining us this evening. Hope you've all had a really restful Christmas. I know some of you have been away and things like that. But whatever it is you're doing, whether you're away or whether you had people come over or whether you spent it in your own time, I hope it was pleasant and nice for everybody. So we're here. Hiya, Danny. How are you?
Hi, Danny.
So we're here, the two of us tonight. Hi, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
And we were hoping that maybe, we could give you all the updated, nice, amazing stuff. Allie is here. This is Allie O'Shea.
Hello, everyone.
Carden. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get through as much as we can. We're going to begin with something that's really exciting that we have coming up. Well, yeah, we're part of. No, I'm part of. She's the organizer. She's the boss. Hi, Joelle. Hi, Lorraine. Hi,
Hello,
Deb.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Joelle. Hi, Deb.
So what we were going to talk about first was we are going to do some readings. I'm going to do some mini readings for you. So if you wanted to just start perhaps putting down there in the comment section what you would like. And these readings will be in connection to what's going on in life at the moment for you. It will also be when spirit come in and angelic readings as well, because that's what I do. So, hiya, Tracy. How are you?
First of all, can you all hear us okay?
Oh, yes, please.
Is it all clear and everything?
Is that a yes?
Presume so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, tell us if you can't hear us. Tell us. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you over to the wonderful Allie O'Shea, the best law of attraction practitioner in the entire globe, and my friend. And I'm going to hand her over to you because there's something very, very exciting. The sound is great. Thank you, Pamela. Very exciting that's coming up, not just with Allie and myself, but with others as well. And Allie is going to be the one that is, yep, I can see that. Allie's going to be the one who's going to do a little bit of explaining, because guess what, guys? The exciting news is this is free for you. So yippity-doo. So I'm going to pass you over to Allie there, and I'm going to have a little look at the comments and stuff.
Okay. So good evening, everybody from Ireland. It's 7 p.m. here, and I'm here with obviously the beautiful Vivienne Carden. My name is Allie O'Shea, an international law of attraction practitioner, writer, healer, and inspirational speaker. So I'm here with Vivienne today because myself and Vivienne collaborate on a lot of stuff together, and we're also really good friends. And so basically, you can move it up and down there. Basically, just want to come on and give you a little bit of exciting news about a few things that myself and Vivienne are doing together, and myself and Vivienne and a few other people who are collaborating and co-creating together are doing. So the first thing is, before Vivienne does readings, is just to tell you a little bit about them. So it won't take very long, but just to listen up, and it's worth your while if you'd like to join and take part in these things. So the first thing is we have a group called the Consciousness Creators on Facebook. It is a free group, and myself and Vivienne and 5 other wonderful co-creators are going to be collaborating, and each doing a day a week in the month of January of lives, bringing you law of attraction, meditation, mini readings, angel stuff, mindset coaching, health and lifestyle coaching, all of that type of stuff. So it's just going to be mind-blowing. EFT tapping as well. So each of us have a day, and we'll all be going live for about 40 minutes to an hour each day in the month of January. So if you haven't joined the Consciousness Creators on Facebook yet, get yourself on over to your search box on Facebook, type in the Consciousness Creators and request to join, and we can add you, and it's completely free. So as I said, we each have a day, and at the top of the page of the group, it tells you what days we're all doing. So on Mondays, we have the beautiful Vivienne Carden, spiritual medium and angel channeler. And on Tuesdays, we have Tony Doyle. So he will be on the 1st of January. He's a mindset coach, and he works for Mind Valley and lots of other wonderful stuff that he does. He does lots and lots of coaching, and he's actually joining us.
He's just joined us. Hi, Tony.
On Wednesdays, then we have Colette Leosi, and she is tapping girl, so she'll be doing emotional freedom technique tapping. And on Thursdays, then we will have the fabulous Lute Brian Smith, and he is a music self-empowerment artist, and he writes songs on the law of attraction and spirituality, and he even put me in one of his songs, called Vibration, which is amazing. He's just a fantastic guy as well. So he'll be on Thursdays. And then on Fridays, we have Jason Stevenson, who is one of the biggest meditation teachers in the world. He has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he has 3 channels. One of them is a sleep channel. Another one is called Life Expansion, where he goes live teaching all things spiritual.
Yeah, it's fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah. And so on Saturday, we have me, Law of Attraction practitioner and coach. And on Sundays, we have Sheb Geiner from Australia, and she is a mindset and lifestyle coach as well. So a fantastic lineup for free. And it's called The Consciousness Creators is the group.
Yes.
And The Consciousness Creators Summit is the name of what we are doing in January.
Yeah. So it's beginning on the 1st of January.
The 1st of January.
All the way through.
All the way through to the end of January.
To get everybody's, new year, because 2019 it's a year of shift.
Yeah.
It's a year of change. It's a year of leaving behind and moving forward. And it's a really powerful year next year because there's so many different shifts in the environment. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's it's like a slow process, but some people feel it sooner rather than others.
Yeah.
But in 2019, I think an awful lot more are going to feel what we've been feeling for this year.
Okay.
And so it's going to be a really big one. So what an opportunity for people. And all you have to do is like the page, join the group. It's free.
Yeah, they don't even have to like the page. They just request to join. It's not even a like page.
Request to join. And if you have a problem with that, just give us a shout because we'll sort that out.
Just message us if you can't find it. And because it's amazing content, like for free from... I mean, we're some of the top teachers in the world, going out live to you all each and every day in the month of January to kickstart your year and to raise your vibration.
Totally, absolutely. So who wants a part of that? I hear you all going, I do. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Just get on there and join the group. You're all very, very welcome. The whole thing is, love is the highest vibration in the entire world.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get it out there in as many ways as we are guided to. Yes, exactly. And you see, the thing about it is that every one of us, all 7 of us, are totally different. Yeah. And yet we're all going through the same path.
We're all
doing overlapping to bring everyone in the same direction. So, please do join in. We will all be for about 40 minutes live every single.
Yeah, it's up to each individual. Each individual is putting up their own times because we're all in different time zones. I think there's 4 of us in America, 2 of us in Ireland, and 2 of us in Australia. So we're all different time zones. So everybody's putting up their own time. And please do Google the time difference between your country and ours, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because we'll put up GMT or EST or PCT or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But you'll get used to it as the month rolls on because we'll all be doing it each and every day. And you can always watch the replays if you're not available to watch the live.
Well, that's the great thing, isn't it, about Facebook, is that you can watch the replay. But even, just from the point of view of just being in the group and having that backup and having that knowledge from those that know so much about their craft and what they're doing and how to bring you forward for this new year 2019. And who doesn't need that? Come on, we all need that.
Absolutely.
Every one of us needs that.
It's amazing because I mean there's so much help going to be provided, so much information coming your way that maybe you haven't learnt about and that you'll learn and that will uplift your vibration, and you're just going to learn so much.
You're going to love it, and it'll all be there'll be so much healing and helping, and perhaps give you something, as Ali said, that you didn't know before, and it sparks something in you that will change everything for you. And that is the bottom line here, isn't it? Is to be able to do that with people. So we're really excited about it.
We're really excited about it. And one last thing about the group is, at the moment, everybody is allowed to post short posts. any members, which is lovely. So it's a lovely spiritual group with everybody in it at the moment. And there's over 800, nearly 900 members at this stage. And the group was only set up 3 weeks ago. So how phenomenal is that for a start?
I know, it's brilliant.
So thank you to everybody that added their friends and shared the group. But secondly, from the 1st of January, there will be no more posts by members. You will be able to comment on each person's videos, to ask questions, to comment and, you know, say hello and whatever else you'd like to say. But just so that the videos of the people in the group, the 7 consciousness creators, videos don't get lost within the group page.
As it scrolls down and stuff like that.
So as from the 1st of January, there will only be the consciousness creators allowed to post posts in there. You will still be allowed to comment, but it will just be posts from then on.
Yeah. Exactly. And like we said, it's all free. It's all for you. It's all about raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet. So, you know, you can't go wrong, can you now? Come on.
Exactly.
You know, and
look at all those hearts.
I know, isn't that fun? I'm looking at it all and I'm like, this is amazing. And all of the comments, this is fantastic. We've so many people on. This is brilliant.
Lovely to see you guys. Thank you for hopping on.
Yeah, especially like this time of the year, you know, it's very much people are doing things or something comes up or somebody calls or whatever. So to have this amount of people on, it's phenomenal for us. It's amazing. And that's something we wanted to do, wasn't it, really? We wanted to say a huge thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, to all of the people that follow us individually and together and that support us and that share everything for us on our behalf and, you know, recommend us and come to us and that are clients, students, friends, you know, and all the friends that we have met and made, and that's kind of the world over.
This year has just been absolutely amazing, and we can't thank you enough, as Vivienne says, both together, as you've supported both of us in our endeavours together as we're working together on and off, and individually.
Yeah, absolutely. And please don't ever underestimate how much that means to us, because it means a massive amount to us, you know. We do have, of course, we have our separate pages and we do everything on those and all. And if you continue to follow those, you'll just see that they just get bigger and better. But that's because of you guys too, you know. And we really, really welcome your feedback. And, you know, we encourage you to give us feedback, don't we? And to join in with us, because that's what it's all about, you know. So we're very grateful for that, aren't we?
We are, and gratitude is the key to everything.
Absolutely.
Along with love.
Along with love.
Yes, and guys, as Lorraine says, the wonderful Lorraine Doyle, whose page this also is. Hello, Lorraine. Thank you for that. Please do share this video while we're live. Please, just to spread the message further and wider. And just because they might have missed the beginning of it doesn't mean that they can't watch the replay on your timeline or in their groups that they're in and all of that. And thank you to everybody who has shared thus far. So thank you so much. There's tons of comments there.
There's tons of comments. I don't know how we're going to get through these, Allie, because we've just let it scroll down now. But there is one other thing we do want to talk about, which is that wonderful, wonderful retreat.
Yes.
In Carlingford Lough. It's like paradise. But I'm going to let her do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, why not?
So myself and Vivienne are going to host a retreat in Carlingford in June, the 28th to the 30th of June in Carlingford in Ireland. And so if you would like to come to that retreat, there's going to be so much amazing stuff going on. We're having a Prosecco reception to start. Yeah. We are doing clairsentience.
Yeah, we're going to have, well, because Allie does the law of attraction and everything around that, and then I do obviously all of the angelic work, the mediumship, the spiritual end of things. We are going to combine all of that, so you get the best of both.
Exactly. So there'll be things like your mediumship stuff that you're going to
there
bring
will be
to
mediumship
people.
There will be vision boards, really important for going
ahead.
Mandalas
numerology.
Through your numerology, which is completely individual to each and every one of you. You will be able to take those things home with you. There's going to be, as we said, the Prosecco reception. There will be a lot of meditations. We're going to have a wonderful fire ceremony, aren't we?
Affirmations.
And the moonlights, meditations, affirmations.
Yeah.
You're doing crystal
workshop, self-love workshop. Law of attraction workshops. So much stuff that everything, you know, the fire ceremony then at the end to let go of the old and embrace the new. So that is from the 28th to the 30th of June in Ireland. If you would like to join that or are interested in more information, please go to my website, which is where it's all just hanging out there on behalf of both of us at the moment.
It is, because mine is in the process of being updated. Yeah.
So my website is www.expansivesouls.com. And if you go to that website, you can then look at the top of the tabs on the website. It says Soul Immersion Retreat. If you click on that, that will give you all the information of everything that we're going to cover, the prices, etc., and all of that.
You won't be disappointed. We can't wait.
Yeah.
We just can't wait. We're so excited.
Yeah. So places are filling up fast. We are already taking bookings. We've already taken bookings.
Yeah, we're a good bit of the way there. So don't delay, because we'd hate for anyone to be disappointed. But because of the nature, it's the beautiful Tranquility Lodge and Muse. But because of the size of the area, you know, once it's full, guys. Now everything is included in this, all your food, your accommodation, all your tutorial fees, everything. It's all included in the price. It's literally a weekend of soul immersion for you. Exactly. Okay, it's about you, and everyone will take something different from it.
And Tracy's actually coming. Look, she says she's feeling the love.
Yes. Brilliant, Tracy.
Wonderful, Tracy.
Wonderful. Yeah, just get on to us there. You know, we'll put the links up anyway, won't we, of everything?
Here, I'll pop the link up.
Will
then.
You do that there? Paul's just done it there.
Thanks, my YouTube. Is that my?
Yeah, that's all your lovely. You've got all of your lovely meditations and everything there to give people a sample as well. Of your work as well. So, which is fantastic.
And guys, I'm almost. Did you know? I don't know if I told you. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So I've got about 93 people to go. So if you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel,
get out there and do it.
Please do so, because I really would love to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year.
Okay. And that can come. It doesn't matter where on the planet you are. You can do that from anywhere, you know. So what we're going to do now is, I think we've said, have we said it?
Yeah,
we've pretty much said it.
Did you have something to say for Lorraine?
I did actually, yes, I did. Just on those notes there that, as you know, you're on the Spiritual and Angelic Euphoria page at the moment. This is a very large community page run by myself, Vivienne Carden, and Lorraine Doyle. We also have people on the page as well, with the beautiful Maura Darcy and the beautiful Kate Bennett. They are readers, and as you know, we offer many different types of readings. We've online, we have Messenger, FaceTime, all of that, private readings as well, which are tarot, angel, mediumship. We offer an awful lot on that page, but it is primarily a community page, so it's your page. So what we're going to do is, as you all know, we normally bring the universe says to you today, and we do that every single day. Well, Lorraine was just saying to me that now she's been guided to bring to you what the angels say to you every single day. Nice. So you will have the date and you will have those words. So I thought that was really beautiful.
Lovely.
Really depth, depth there. And we will be doing that. Now that will start from the beginning of January as well, again, to get you into the new year. You know, along with the fact that we are running the Healing Circle. Now, the Healing Circle is based on something that I've done for a long time, and Lorraine's done for a long time. We've all done it. And a lot of my colleagues that run, you know, various different spiritual centers, they all do this, and collectively it's an incredible force. So it is the power of intention. And basically what we do is we will put a post up saying, please put your name below for healing. You can put everybody and anybody's name, it doesn't matter. All of those names are then put in, and a meditation is done by us for your intentions. For the angels,
lovely.
To guard and to guide your intentions, and it's sent out there. It can be for you, beautiful, or it can be for somebody else, you know. So that again will start up the 1st of January on this page. So do please look out for it. Now there are other events I'm going to talk about in a little while.
Don't forget to like the page if you haven't liked the page. Don't forget to like the page.
Yes, it's a very big page, but it's primarily, as we've always said, it's your page. It's definitely your page. We just facilitate it. We have hi Louise, hi Annette. Hi, Catherine and Anita, Ashling. Hi, Ash. Oh, we have got so many people up here. This is amazing. And I know we're after going through a lot of names there. We've scrolled down by them, but we did see you. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Maura. Hi, Anne. Anyone that's interested in the Carlingford retreat, please do get onto that ASAP, because we're delighted at how fast that has filled, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now there's many more things that will be coming up as well, all very, very different. And Paul's just put up there the soul immersion. Go into that. Hello, Karen. I just want to say hi to Karen. Yeah, number sequences. Okay, Karen, I don't know, are you actually on the page regularly? Because we do a lot of the numbers, which are the angelic number sequences. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, because that's something that we will be doing a lot more of, which is angel numbers. Now, they say they're angel numbers, but they're also numbers as well from your loved ones and numerology and all of that. The thing is, if they're repetitive, that's when you need to really look at them. If they're repetitive, okay? Repetitive numbers will always have a meaning. Now, look, you can Google them, that's fine, or you can come to us on the page and we will do that for you. A lot of people have already, prior to this, to today, said to me, will you talk a little bit about dream interpretations? Because they're kind of a thing, Allie, where a dream, generally what you see in a dream is not actually what you would think it would be.
Yes.
It's generally something completely different.
Yeah. Abraham actually says it's actually what's going on in our vibration in the day that we're picking it up. We're not waking, that we're picking it up, and then we're dreaming about it at night. And so it's all relevant to what's going on in our lives at the time. Yeah. It is totally fascinating.
It is absolutely fascinating. And I had done some work on it before on this page, but I'm going to start doing a hell of a lot more of it come January. So what I would suggest to people is, I will actually go through an A to Z. I thought that would be the easiest thing to do, is go through an A to Z of dreams and perhaps what they mean, because it's bound to connect with people. But also, if you have some individual, you can also pop them into us. Just PM the page and we'll do the very, very best we can to get back to you with all of that guidance,
And if they are, just a note to say, like, if they're asking you and you're too busy to get back in time or whatever like that, for numbers, for numerological numbers and angel numbers as well, the best thing that they can put into the Google machine is the significance of 1111, the significance of 2222. But obviously, it's free advice from you if you're able to give it. But if anyone did want to look it up on their own, 100%. I found that that's the best thing. And of course, there are the angel numbers and the numerological numbers.
Because it's on a spiritual level and it's on an angelic level.
So they can look at both and really pay attention to what those signs from the universe are.
Completely, Allie. And I mean, they really are. It's a little bit like, I know, Catherine, you asked there about Castlebar. I'll get to you in 1 second. Just give me 1 second. It's just coming in so fast. It's really hard, isn't it? Yeah. There's somebody from Maine. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. So I know with all of that, when we do look at numbers, it's like looking sometimes as well at signs. So we're looking at robins, we're looking at feathers, we're looking at all coins, the different things, coins, music, songs, everything that your loved ones can connect you on that level with. So it's very, very, very interesting to see how it all happens. It's also really interesting to see how people just brush it off and don't pick it up.
They don't realize.
It's such a pity. Because they're doing everything in their power, aren't they, to try and get that through to us. The power of spirit is phenomenal. The power of the angels is phenomenal. The other dimensions are phenomenal. But look, we will go through all of those things. As we said, we do a lot of lives, and topics like that are always, we ask for your opinion on all of those topics. Just give us what you'd like and we'll get out there and we'll do it for you, I'm going to do, maybe, Allie, I'm going to probably do a reading or two, if that's all right, because
I'm just going to hop to the side for 2 seconds, but I will be back to sit here.
Yeah, that's good.
In just
she's
2
not
seconds.
coming back, she's just saying that to get out.
I'm not.
See the smile. Look at that cheeky smile on her face. When you do,
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Can you pick me up cards, please?
From?
Anything, just the cards, because I'm going to do some guidance. You have them. Is that okay?
My Abraham cards?
No, maybe some angel cards. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking I'll do some guidance.
I've only got new angel cards, that's all I know.
Anything.
Angel abundance cards?
Yeah, lovely, thank you. That's great. Okay, so I just want to say, Catherine, there, you were asking about Castlebar. Catherine, I will be back in Castlebar. I just have to speak to the beautiful Aldo Jordan, if he's on here. We're putting dates together because I will be over there running a mediumship and psychic and angel mentorship. I'll also be over there doing some demonstrations. So please watch this space. Everything here comes up that I'm doing. It comes up on this page, everything. So do like the page and do get it out there, you know. Loads of things. Hello, Maura Darcy. We have the wonderful Maura Darcy back over from Malta. Hi, Donna. Donna's in Malta. And we've got lots and lots of people on here from all the different parts in the world. Wow, that's fascinating. Catherine says 444333. I'm going to get you that now in just 1 second. We're going to get you the meaning of those, and we'll pop them up. We'll put angel number post up tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. So guys, we're going to put up an angel number post for you tomorrow. Okay, so tune in tomorrow and we're going to do that for you. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to do some readings because a couple of people there were on to me. Thank you very much. And I had a lady called Jessie. Jessie, are you still there? Please let me know if you are, and I just want to put something out for you here because I feel like you're feeling very, very low. You know what, Jessie, here's the thing, okay? A lot of shifts are going on at the moment, and this could be why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So I just need you to not lose sight of that and to not lose faith and hope, okay? Hello, Brenda. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Pamela. Hi, guys. Please, please don't lose faith there, Jessie, because thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay.
I just know what it's like when you're talking.
Oh, you just need water, water, water. I'm on the apple juice there, but the water is even better. So I'm going to put out one for you. And okay, so what I've got here is, oh, this is very interesting. Jessie, now I don't know if you can see these. Do you see this? It's probably not going to be very clear. Sever your vows of poverty. You just said to me you don't have a penny in the world and everything seems to be going wrong with you. I don't know a whole lot about the law of attraction. This lady knows everything. However, I do know one thing, that if you keep putting out that you have nothing, and that then that's what you're going to have, honey.
Focus on the lack, yeah.
If you can focus on I have and the I am, the great I am, which I absolutely love. This one is the severe vows of poverty, and it just sever. It just, sorry, I've no glasses on. Sorry about this. She's got better eyesight than me. She's not that much younger than me, really. Well, you're not. Stop. I walked into
Don't
that.
listen to her.
I walked into that. Seriously though, Jessie, I really would like for you to try if you can, and it's really difficult, and I'm not going to sit here preaching to you, but I do feel 2019 is massively important for you, and I feel that because you've had to let go of an awful lot of things. You've also had to let go of an awful lot of people in your life, people who were no longer serving you, in the sense of you just weren't getting that love from them or that respect or that support that you really, really wanted. Everything here is about looking at other people and feeling that they're better off than you. It's also about, you know, everything that you have about money. You connect everything monetarily, and sometimes we have to come back from that a little bit and realize not everything is monetary. Not everything. The money comes, but the other things have to be fixed first. What I'm saying to you is I'm just reading what I'm given here as I've tuned into your energy, and I do feel a huge shift within you where you have come through. It must have been around the October time where things changed for you, October past, where things changed for you, but you also felt that people changed for you as well. That's not going to help your situation, because what you're doing is like one thing on top of another, on top of another, on top of another. And when we get like that, we get so low in ourselves that we just can't see the wood for the trees. We can't see any light there at all. And yet it's there for you. It's all around you.
It's really interesting, just to interrupt you there. The release of jealousy card is about the angels of abundance, are reminding you that jealousy is not a necessary or helpful part of your spiritual journey. When we express jealousy, what we're actually expressing is the fear of lack once again.
Yeah, so it's what we're putting out. It's the fear of we're not going to have it. which is completely natural because we're human, by the way. And we have to understand that as humans, we need money to survive. We need money to pay our bills and all of that. But it's the fear of it that's killing us. It's the fear of not having it that's killing us. So if we think to ourselves at some point, I will have money, but there are other little things I need to do prior to that, and start baby steps, because I really feel with you, it's baby steps. I feel you've been through an awful time of recent times. And I'm talking, as I said to you, around people as well. Jessie, please, if you can, honey, if you could maybe do some meditations, perhaps do some listening to even Allie, the Allie's Vibe Tribe. It'll get your resistance up a little bit, and that's what you need right now, because your resistance is rock bottom, and you need to get that up. If you could get that up, you'll find that everything will start to change, because at the moment you're living in the head space, not the heart and the soul. And that's very important that you start to connect all three together. Otherwise, it's going to be awful for you, and you don't need any more. You've had enough. All right, you've had enough. Please keep smiling.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole. Keep smiling, and try, honey, try to help yourself. And when I say help yourself, I'm not talking about helping other people here now at the moment, or going out and doing what you think that they think you should be doing. I'm talking about helping you. And helping you is where it starts from. You understand this, Jessie. Thank you. Honey, I hope that's helped you in some way. I really, really do. Positivity, but baby steps. Just baby steps, okay? That's all. All right. Okay.
Fantastic.
Hello, Grace, Charlene, Adrian, Cindy. Oh, God, there's so many people.
There's 94 people on it, so it's just amazing. Thank you all for hopping on.
Thank you, everybody.
So lovely to see so many people on. Thank you so much.
Catherine Gavigan lost her sister. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because I felt a lady come in here, okay? And I felt this lady come in, and it was very much, she's young. So, Catherine, I don't know you, honey, and I don't know how old you are, but this lady is young. Her spirit, her energy, everything about her is young. I do feel with her. If you are there, Catherine, can you please just stay with me for a moment and let me know? This is Catherine Gavigan that I wrote down here. I am going to get to the other few people as well. Guys,
just so
hello,
many
Rachel.
people.
Hello, Dylan.
I'm just scrolling for you just to see.
There's so many.
Because obviously,
and Faye.
hi, Ernest.
And Helen.
Hello,
hi,
everyone.
guys. And Shannon.
Hello, Philip.
Hey, Christina.
Goodness.
Yes,
Hi,
indeed.
Stacey.
Hundreds.
Sorry to everyone that we haven't said hello to individually, but there's just so many of you. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Who did you say her name was?
Catherine Gavigan, and
There she is.
There she is.
Yeah.
Catherine, hi. Will you stay with me, please, for a moment? I know that you had said that your sister passed. Now, I feel like at this moment in time that with your sister, it does feel to me like her passing came at the end of an illness that really suddenly took her at the very, very end. It's almost as though, Catherine, you knew, but you didn't realize it was going to be she's only young, 53, that you did not know that it was going to happen as quick as it did, okay? I have to tell you, Catherine, with your sister, she loved nature, she loved the outdoors, and I know she loved to be out walking, but I also know she loved to be in with her friends. I feel a lady who's full of vibrance, full of the joys of spring, let's say, and she would be the one who would throw open all the windows and let the air in when the first signs of spring come. Please tell me you understand this, Catherine. Yes, you do. Thank you. This is the only way I have to communicate with you to know that you understand me. I know that her passing to spirit was very difficult for the entire family. I also know she left a family behind as well. There are 3 children that are extraordinarily important to her. They're not old either. They have grown a bit, but they are still young. They still needed her. She's also godmother, I feel, to a little girl who was very close to her. And really, at this point in time, it feels as though this is her first really strong experience of losing someone that she loved. And I think you really need to keep her close, Catherine. Just mind her, will you? You understand me? Okay, that's brilliant. So, Catherine, I want to say to you that you always said to her, and she always said to you, because I'm getting this, I see the way I keep going like this. It's like, yeah, we love each other, but you know, so there is that sort of sense of we are very, very connected as people. We were when we were here. That's not going to stop now. She's going to give you lots of signs. She talks about hearing the bird song. You had to be up in the morning very, very early, and you would have heard the bird song, but there's something different about the bird song now that you recognize, and you know in there somewhere she's in there, okay? And now I know we're at Christmas and we see robins. It's not necessarily the robin, it's the bird song. Can you please tell me if you understand that? Catherine, 4 kids, godmother to 2 girls. Okay, you understand that. I need to go to 3, so it's either child number 3 that I need to talk about of the 4 children she had, because there's something about child number 3 needing the strength, the pull, the help more than the others. I hope you can understand that. She breaks this up for me and she goes 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's either 3 pregnancies and 4 children, or we've got 2 and 2, that kind of thing. So please let me know if you understand that. Oh, you heard the bird song this morning.
Oh,
see, this gets me now.
yeah.
Okay. You've got to keep listening to that bird song, because that's her. She's making that happen. She's not the bird and she's not making them sing, but what she is doing is she's opening your eyes at a specific time, honey, when you're going to hear that, and it'll remind you of her, because she would have, in her day, she's laughing at me and she says, I wasn't always up that early, you know, and I'm laughing because that's me and my sister. Yeah, my sister is up at the crack of dawn and I never am. So, but I know there's something there between the 2 of you about either sleep patterns or her sleeping more than you or you sleeping more than her, that kind of thing. But it's a joke, it's a laugh, okay? Can I just say to you as well that you are very connected to her family, to her children, and she is thanking you for taking them in your arms and under your wing. Do you understand that, Catherine? 2 and 2, thank you. Yeah, you do understand. That's why. The third, that child number 3, so if we go from the top down, child number 3 really needs this support the most. I hope you will understand that. I also want to say to you as well that she keeps showing me like a crystal, not an angel, but it's a crystal type of a statue, and it's a present that you would have brought for her. It's got to be 4 to 6 years ago, because I see 4 and 6, and I know it's not 46, so it's 4 to 6 years ago. But I also feel that the 2 of you used to go shopping together, and if you saw something she liked, you would then go behind her and get it for her, if you'd understand that. And I think this was one of these occasions, all right? You also talk about a weekend away and who went to Paris. You've got to talk about who went to Paris, because I know I can see the Eiffel Tower. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Shannon. I know I can see the Eiffel Tower. There's a trip of Paris that's very, very significant around her. Travel for me with her was something that the children did more than she did, but was getting there, if you get my drift. She was getting there. But now she'll go with the children, if you understand that. I want to say, and I know that that Christmas would have been very difficult, very, very difficult, but you know something? You have to understand that when you were eating those mince pies and when you were, have you got a memory of her being made to laugh and she spat the food out? Please tell me, because I feel like when she said mince pie, she's talking about somebody spitting out mince pies. Okay, and I know it sounds a bit random, but there you go. And cream, I can taste cream on mince pies. There has to be a memory around that. So I just need you to know that when you hear the bird song, Catherine, it's your reminder. Probably going to have to be up very early for it, but it's your reminder that she hasn't left and she hasn't gone far. You're going to hear that every single morning. Your eyes will open at that appropriate time. So just know that that's your sister, okay? Because she said she sings like a bird and she's laughing her head off. I don't know if that's a good thing or what it is, but I think you might understand. I hope that helps, Catherine, and I'm going to leave her live with you.
Lovely.
If that's okay.
Oh my goodness,
right?
That's amazing. That must be so weird to taste what they're telling you to taste, or how they're experiencing it for you.
Yeah, it is. Look, she
that.
just said yes. Very connect. She looked after the 3rd child, shopping for crystals at the holistic fair, and she did go to Paris, and so did I at different times. Her kids travel a lot.
Lovely.
So you do know now, Catherine.
Fantastic.
That these are the things that she can pick up on, where she knows they can connect with you and that you have that memory together. So please, please know that your sister's not gone very far. She's only a thought away.
Lovely.
So let's see. Guys, Allie, we could be here forever because there's so many people that are just. Vicky is there, and she said her husband passed away a few years ago. Time over. It's terrible for you and your son. I have to say something to you, Vicky. Leave me with technology. I need to ask you about this because I want to see if I'm connecting with you or someone else. As soon as Catherine's sister left, a gentleman wow, he's strong. A gentleman stepped in. And this gentleman's quite a bit bigger than me, and he feels like he was quite broad in his way. Not fat, but you know, a good fine build of a man. I also know that he's with another male, and this other male feels like either a son of yours or a sibling of his, because I keep seeing another male with him. I hope you understand this, Vicky. Please let me know if you do. It's better though than mine. Mine's awful. All right, we're just scrolling down now here. I know it's a bit time consuming, but so is Vicky still there? Look, all these people, Allie. This is some.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. We'll get to your names.
Yeah, I don't think she's commented since.
That's fine.
First one.
That's fine. I just get the feeling that I'm connecting with gentlemen here, and I know I have an older man. I want to say a younger man, and I want to say, and I feel the older man is bringing in the younger man, but I'm not sure if they know each other, but I want to just see if they do. It's important that I do. It's just that they both came in together, and this older man is very, it's not, oh, there. The older Vicky, big and strong. Thank you, Vicky. Okay, I just saw Danny said there about his brother being gone 2 years. Danny, if you could stay with me, and Vicky, if you could stay with me, what we may have here is two people coming in together. And I want to see if that's, whoop, there's my lovely fringe. What did you call me earlier? Cousin it?
Cousin it. We have cousin it.
The abuse I get.
It's
shocking. It's shocking here. No, I'd like to go. Vicky, this gentleman is very big and he's very strong. I also know as well that his passing to spirit was very quick, and that he would have, it would have been an awful shock to the system. It feels to me as though he would have been an outdoors man a lot of his life, and I can see him with a big truck. It feels like a big truck. What's she saying there? Yeah, he was only 30, yeah. And then there's the younger guy as well with him. So older man could be his grandfather. Okay, let me just see. Let me play this here because there's like a queue of people over here beside me. I want to go with the bigger, the bigger strong man that I have here. And I felt very connected to you, Vicky, I have to say.
Yeah.
Now, there is a younger chap that's coming in behind him, so I'm not sure if he's with him. So I don't want to say about granddad, but I do want to say, Vicky, that I'm looking at a truck with this man, and I feel like he's putting something up on it. He's strong. It's almost as though you'd say to him, will you help me out with this, because I can't do it myself, and you'd know that he would help you out, if that makes sense. I also feel as well, as I said to you, that his passing seemed quite quickly to the spirit world, and I feel like that's where the shock comes in for the entire family. Your son is quite young, and I know that he misses him very, very much so. I'm not sure why he says I will always be a father to him. So it's as though he needs you to know that he won't ever lose sight of the fact that he's a dad primarily first, and perhaps your husband. You know, the child is coming first with him as well as you, if you get my meaning, where he's not just saying I'm her husband, he's saying he's daddy as well. I want to just, if you could just let me know, Vicky, because yeah, no, sorry.
That's fine, it happens to me all the time. It's
very difficult to just connect with this. The other chap has just stepped forward here. Danny, can I ask you, with your brother, he must have been quite young when he passed away. And again, his passing away, he had to have been in a hospital where he would have been brought to a hospital and passed away there, if you could understand that. Again, I feel, I don't know why I can see a wheelchair around him, but he had to have been brought in the hospital from one place to another. And yet I feel an unconscious state around him where he really did not know who was there. I get the feeling as well with him that he'd also go quite quickly, and that it's something that has left your mother reeling, even to this day. And there is, I keep seeing graveyards, and I'm seeing different graveyards. I want to go to the graveyard with the headstone. So Danny, I feel like your brother is already in somebody else's grave. There's a grave there because there's a headstone on it, and that he's sharing that because I can feel other family members around. But I also know there's yellow flowers that have been put on it, and these yellow flowers look like those, oh, sorry, I have to go down here because I can't get down there.
Try the arrow.
This?
Yep. He was found in bed. He did die all of a sudden.
The hospitals don't make sense. Okay, that's fine. Because I can see he was sudden. I think I'm getting cross between the two people. If that lady is there again.
Sometimes it's quite hard though, isn't it, when you're dealing with all the different energies.
Because they're all coming in one after the other, but it's fine. Let me just get this squared up, okay? Because I don't want to lose sight of these two gentlemen and move on to someone else. I need to get these two gentlemen sorted. The big gentleman that I have, the big strong man, I feel he's connected to Vicky, that's for sure. And I know that with him, he's the type of man who you would hear him first, see him later, if you know what I mean. You'd hear him first, and yet he's a silent, strong type. So he'd step back in situations, and because he's very kind, he stepped back there and allowed this other younger man to come in. So I know that he's polite, and I know that he's not the type of chap that would interfere, let's say. He's just a very nice guy. I do feel that with your brother, Danny, it may be someone else that's coming in there, because I'm looking at a chap in a wheelchair, so I can't change it. It has to be that way. Okay, let me just see. When I go down here, I have to go down. As I said, the wheelchair is not something that's permanent. The wheelchair is getting someone from one place to another only, and it's in a hospital environment. So that's somebody who would be sitting in it, so they would be conscious. But then I look into unconsciousness. Whether that's prior to your brother passing, Danny, if you would understand that. But I do see then, I do see the hospital.
There may just have been a little hospital visit where he had been unwell or something.
I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me, and it needs to sit right with me. I need to get the person to the person. So let me just say, I'll get a little bit more information about this chap, because this other man has politely stepped back. The chap that I'm looking at would have been quite an outdoor sports type of guy, but he also would have been a man that was, I feel, a chap that was working and would have had a life and had a lot going on around him, an awful lot going on around him. But the end of his life, as I said to you, I feel there was illness, but the end of his life was very quick, very, very quick. Christina, can you understand what I'm saying here? No.
Press escape. Good. It's okay.
See, what did Vicky say now?
So
back up
and
again.
Sweet. She said so kind and sweet.
Do you see? It's very hard when people don't connect.
Yeah.
Hi, Carlos.
Hi, Carlos. Okay, so Vicky, if you could just let me know if you can understand what I just said there, that would be brilliant, because I just feel this gentleman is very kind in stepping back. He's a nice man. He's so kind, so sweet. Yes, he is. Yes, very much so he is. The other chap that's coming in around him, as I said, is a younger man, and I do feel there was illness with him. I do see the fact that he had to be in a hospital. It's not just like a quick visit. There's something there because he was going from one place to another in a wheelchair. But then I see the passing in the hospital, and so I can't take that or make a change. I know with this chap that in his life before all of this took over him, this younger man, he would have been a very outdoorsy type of guy, a sporty kind of guy. I feel he knew an awful lot of people. He's a very well-known guy. everybody would have known him. The other chap that's connected to Vicky is more that sort of not in your face type of guy.
Reserved.
He's very reserved, but he has a beautiful sense, and you feel his presence.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There's a difference between both these men here.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if they don't kind of, truck. All right. So, because he showed me the truck. Okay. So you understand, Vicky, the truck, when I say this to you, that I see him lifting things on it to the truck and off of the truck, and that the truck is important to him. And you also understand how fast this was. So this is her husband. Thank you. Okay, Vicky, I'm bringing him here because I just connected with you straight away. The truck has to have been something that was very important to him. I feel like he liked it. It was what he used for Christina was a social butterfly. Yeah, now I know who I am with. And that's what I needed to do because it's got to be right. He had to use a wheelchair. They're two different people. My social butterfly. Okay, so let me just stay with Christina if I could, and if I could stay there then with Vicky, please. Both these gentlemen came in together. Both are very different, but both very lovely. Both pass very differently as well, but both tell me that they had the strong love of family around them always. I have to say though, Christina, with your brother, feel as though times were hard for him leading up to this illness, because he said it wasn't always a bed of roses. And I feel like he really hit it well. He just has this way of, he's going to keep smiling away. He's so brave, really, isn't he? And as he comes in and he keeps smiling, he's getting on very well. And I don't know if Christina and Vicky know each other, but certainly these two chaps came in together. So they've made that connection with each other. So what I would like to say to both of you is never forget that they're only a thought away. They have given you now enough proof of their personality, of how they passed, and a couple of little things. It's hard here because I have so many people to get through. But I do want to say to you, especially you, Vicky, if I can, he hears you when you talk to him at night. He hears you when you're lying on your pillow. He whispers sweet nothings in your ear. I hope that makes sense to you, because that's what he does. Also, the fact as well that there's a lot of transition for your son at the moment, and even coming into the new year, there's more going on around him. I'd like to get a bit more specifics with him if I could, because he's very strong. I'm looking at books and I feel like I'm looking at schooling and that type of thing, where head has to be down and focus has to be on something in particular. I see the word exam, but I don't feel he's old enough for exams as such, if you understand me. And yet, it's like he's had to take on that role, or he feels he has to take on that role. So he must be very much trying to be the father of the house, Vicky, and yet he's really only he's young. I hope this makes sense to you, but he is being watched over by his father. There's no doubt about that. And with your brother, Christina, he's still that social butterfly. He is still that social butterfly. That will never change. He'll have made as many friends up there as he has here. So don't you worry about that, okay? He's still by your side. And every time you're out and you're about, just know that he's there chatting away with people, because if there's anything with both of these gentlemen, they are polite and they are not rude, even with each other, okay?
Christine, different Christine than what you were talking about, said her granddad died in the hospital and he had to use a wheelchair. Yeah. And Vicky said, yes, he loved his truck. It was his baby.
Yeah, no, I knew I was definitely with her. Yeah. I'm actually with the other Christine, because with this, I understand. Yeah, Christina, I could see that, but I have to go with who I'm pulled to, because it's a sense that they give me. And he's a younger man, so I knew I had to go with him, but I also knew there was an illness with him that kept him in the hospital. So I hope that makes sense to you both, to Vicky and Christina, and just know that I'm going to leave their love with you, and just know that they'll always be with you guys, okay? I mean, we could be here forever.
That was beautiful.
Is it okay if I just now, because I just want to get a couple of things in, if I can, just, while the energy is building up there as well. So this is something that It's going to be held in the Talbot Hotel in Wexford for any of you in Ireland. And it's an audience with myself. And it's on January the 25th in the Talbot Hotel in Wexford. Now, I think we can put that, I'll try and get that link put up there. It's booking by Eventbrite, and there are packages in there. So there's the VIP, there is the regular tickets, but there's also with readings as well. So it's a special price. So do go in and do have a look. What I'll be doing that evening is very much, I will be connecting with not only the angels, but with your loved ones in spirit. So it'll be an audience of everything that I do in bringing all of those realms together. I've done this before and it's always gone down a treat. It's the energy and the vibration, and it's by candlelight, and it's just beautiful. So anybody who's looking for, to connect with their angels, to connect with spirit, there will also be the channel meditation that I do, and all of that.
Which are beautiful.
Yeah, the meditations, and they just take you to a whole other place. Yeah. And it's always a beautiful, beautiful evening. And that's the 25th of January in the Talbot Hotel in Wexford. So please, the other thing about that as well is, it should be going up on the page later, is that there will be, for everyone who likes and tags as many people as you like and shares that event, there is going to be a free reading from myself, either through one-on-one or through Messenger or FaceTime. That is the prize.
Wow.
Yeah, for sharing, for liking, sharing and tagging that event as much as you can. And we will choose that a person just before this event. So keep going with it and keep liking and sharing it. The other thing then is, on the back of, and by popular demand, I have my angel card reading certified course coming back in January. That's an 8-week certified course. It takes you through every single angel card. We connect into them. We connect into the angelic realm. We connect with our guides in spirit. We also we read auras, colors, we connect with spirit, we connect psychically, soul to soul. We go through all of the messages of all of the cards, and I show you how to read the cards for yourself, for your family and your friends. That is coming up on Friday the 8th, the 18th of January. That's in Coffee Delights in Bray on the Southern Cross Road. Now, there's only a few places left for that one. That's the beginner's one. The intermediate one, I think there's one place left that is fully booked. Again, that starts on the 18th. So for anyone that wants to get in there is a deposit that has to be paid. So please, get in there quickly, because I'll only take a limited number, because I do like to give one-to-one individual tuition, So that's really where I wanted to say that, and also that the angelic meditations that I run, they will be running from January onwards. They will be running in the cabin in Putland Villas in Bray. Again, they're angel channel meditations. They will be Wednesdays, but I will put a post up about that prior to the date. There's a lot of people out there would have come to them before. So, again, like it and share it and do all of that when it comes out. Okay. That was just a few things that I wanted to, to chat about.
Lots of stuff, guys. So make sure you watch the replay and write it all down.
I know it does. And, some people are saying that sounds like my granddad and things like that. The thing about it is that if you were to look at a room full of people, you'll find that 3 or 4 of them have very similar things, but usually with your loved ones, the essence of who they are is different to everybody else, and they will always give you that, they will always give you something like that lady with the truck and about it being his baby. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's his thing. Yeah. That's not belonging to anyone else. So you can't, you know what I mean? Yeah, so sure. There's always that.
It's just important, isn't it, to get the right person and to try. And it's very difficult, no matter who you are, when you're, especially when you're doing it online. And there's so many, there's over 90 people on here, guys. So the energy of so many people are here in this room with myself and Vivienne for a start, but also like just coming at us from the screen. So it's very difficult that what she's doing. So, much love and appreciation for that, because she does a great job,
Absolutely. Annie says, I always feel my loved ones around me that have passed. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
And Annie, you know something? Hi, Victoria. You know something, Annie, you're absolutely right. And they show us this in so many different ways. And from now on, I will be doing, from January on, as well as the Consciousness Creators, I will be doing lives on this page. And I will be doing coffee philosophies. And that will be all of, that will be all of our chatting about these things. Like, for example, how do I know they're around me? How can I, bring them closer? If this happens, is that them? All those questions that people constantly have all the time, they're all for the coffee philosophy guys. And I will be doing that regularly, So anything like that, always just put it there and I'll come back to you with it. I have to say, I have a gentleman who is here, who's coming in. He's not like the other men. He's quite, he says he's tall, but I think he's standing upright. This man is beautiful in his demeanor and his dress, okay? He is a slim enough build of a man, and I know that he talks about being a dad, all right? He's a slim man, but I do feel his passing to spirit came rather quickly. Now, he says it was on the back of illness back then. So it's like he was okay, and then boom, this happened to him. I know he comes in as dad, but I also feel he comes in as a grandfather as well. So I feel very much, he's not an elderly man, by the way. I'm looking to see if I am drawn to anybody here. And at the moment, I'm not feeling anything. So I just want to see who I can come down to here. It's just, I saw a girl there a few minutes ago that, and I felt like I was really drawn to her.
It wasn't Tracy, no.
Was it Tracy?
Tracy.
Can I go back to Tracy? How do I do that?
Tracy's here. Tracy's coming on the retreat.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys, just trying to scroll back up, and sometimes it's just quite hard with the...
Thank you, Sylvia. So beautiful. Thank you so much.
That's Tracy there.
Okay, Tracy, do you understand any of this information if I talk about this? Let me get a little bit more about this lovely chap that has just walked in there.
No, this is a grandfather as well as a father, you said.
Yes,
so.
I feel like grandfather, but I'm getting a feeling he may be a grandfather since he passed. Okay. Not necessarily in his time here, because sure, I don't feel an elderly man. So I want to say to you, Tracy, that I feel like he was very much a family man, which is lovely, but I also feel there was time that was spent away from his family. So it's almost like he spent too much time away, and he kind of says that now, even though I know that he's spending that time away because of work. I do feel that there was, within the family, there was separation between people as well. Now, bear in mind, I'm not going private on these lives. I can't do that ever. That's for a one-to-one. So I have to go through what I feel. But I do know there was separation between family members and this lovely gentleman. I know that as he comes in here, it's very much not so much about him, but about yourself and about your journey in life, that your battle has not been down, has not been an even battle. It's been up and down. And he talks about you've had the roller coaster of life. Yeah. All right. Now, Tracy, I'm going to read Billy. He was 37. He's a granddad now. He's my daughter's father. Very beautiful. He was on the streets. He was an alcoholic. I want to say this to you, Tracy, because this is very important, okay? He's showing me himself dressed really, really well. And I feel he needs to show this to you, because that's how you would have known him before anything happened. Because this man comes in, he's the sweetest, most gentle. I feel there's nothing he wouldn't do for you, but I do feel he was down on his luck. And I also feel he feels right now you've experienced a little bit of being up and down on your luck as well. And he's here for you, not so much for himself. Would you understand that, Tracy? Yes, it is. Yeah, you do understand that. And do you also understand as well that he would have, I know you say he was on the streets, but he must have spent time in an A&E in not a very, A&E is it? Emergency department, in not a very good state, whereby I feel like, I know you say he was on the streets, but I also feel as well that I'm looking at pockets here. And I feel as though I'm looking at him in a park area where there's lots of birds, but I also feel as well that he would have kept an awful lot of things in pockets all over him. It's like as though to keep it on him, it's safer than to keep it somewhere else. I understand if you would know that, but I also feel as well that the whole thing about being the dad, being the granddad, he's like the Karate Kid. He was so sweet. His mum was, oh my God, Trish. Okay. Yes, his last place of home was the Salvation Army. Do you understand him keeping everything in his pockets, just keeping it all to himself and making sure that nobody else could take what the few little, yes, you do, the few little bits that he had, no one could take those from him. But he had to have been in an area that was like, God, I don't know where you are, Tracy, but it almost looks like a Central Park where there's loads of people, but he's alone. It's very sad, actually, that feeling that I'm getting. And I know that he didn't have an easy upbringing. I know that his life was very, very difficult. And I also know that he had to move from place to place as well in his life. But when he comes in here now, he doesn't show me the other images he showed me. He shows me at that one time when you would have known him and he was dressed up because you were going out. You were both going out and you were going to something that was like a ball or an evening out. It could have been a Christmas one. Is it Christmas? Because I see a lot of tinsel and glitter. And he looked smashing. He looked absolutely smashing. And he tells me there's a photograph of the two of you together. This is the photograph now that you have shown to your daughter. Please tell me you understand this because this is really important to him. Okay? This is important to him. He had a place in town. He kept everything on him. He had to go. Tracy, did you both have the same picture that he kept on him? The one of him dressed up and wanting to look really smart, looking really smart, and you had it and he had it. There's something very precise and very special about him keeping that piece together with him. It's like, they can't take this from me. This is mine. They could never take this from me. And I know that I understand that life with him was down the wrong road at times, even though he's such a sweet person. But you do also understand there was necessity in that as well. And there was an addiction in that too. And yet, for some reason, he said to me, there were things I would never do. So he had principles and he had morals. So you do understand that. Wow, that's refreshing, isn't it? It's lovely. You know which picture you both looked the best you ever did. You had the same picture, thank you. He had it on him till he passed.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And you're going to meet Tracy in June, which is cool.
God, he's lovely.
It's nice, isn't it? It's so nice.
He's lovely. See, I can't do this job. I'm in the wrong job. He's absolutely amazing. And he's coming in dressed like that picture. And everything else that you see is past and no longer a part of him. Other than that one picture where you both look the best you ever did. And that's what he holds to his heart. And he is asking that you do the same. And no matter what you go through in your life, no matter what his daughter goes through, he will be there. Because he can now, Tracy, you see. He couldn't in the past. He knows you know that, but he's there now. Okay?
Beautiful.
I just need to leave his love with you. God, you went through so much.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's beautiful. Thanks, Vivienne.
Okay. Where is Tracy? What country?
I think she's in the UK.
The UK. Okay. Tell us where you are, Tracy.
I think she's in the UK.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's in the UK.
Okay. I'm sure she understands the place I'm talking about because he made that. You are more than welcome, Tracy. You're all more than welcome. I'm very, very delighted to be able to do this. I really, really am. I'm actually going to do one more, but it's just going to be a card, if that's okay.
Yeah, because you're pushing on an hour now.
So. Yeah, so I'm just going to do the one more. And what I'm going to do here is...
Morecambe, UK.
Morecambe. Brilliant. Just across the pond, Tracy. Just across the pond. And we have from the US, Mary and Nikki. Oh, fantastic. Charlene. Thank you, Charlene. And we have Brenda. I know. Oh gosh, and we've Suzanne from the US, and I know I had Brenda on and Rachel and everything.
Can I just say, guys,
Yes.
because it's very difficult when Viv comes on just to do mini readings, because you can only get through so many. But obviously Vivienne does private readings. So if you'd like to book a private reading with her, of course you can do that as well. Unfortunately, you just can't get to everybody, because it does take up so much energy and so much time, and she's trying to get through the loved ones' messages to bring to each and every one of you who has come through so far. So just to let you know that she does do private readings. So get in touch with her if you
absolutely.
feel so inclined,
just this, you're on the page now, so like the page and just PM the page. But also as well, guys, like this evening I'm talking about in the Talbot, that's for all of you as well, and that's going to be a beautiful evening of messages and that kind of thing. I also do online, so the page does card readings, 3 card, 9 card, where you can ask a question. We also have tarot, and we do angel, so there's the combination there. You can have whichever, but I also do messenger and WhatsApp readings as well for those people who are in the US, who are in different parts of the world. I do that all the time. South Africa, so we do all of that. And please do keep looking onto the pages, because I do try to do it as much as possible. And it will be a part of my what my work on the consciousness creators as well.
Exactly.
So do go on to that, guys,
just
as well.
If you're only joining us now, just to recap very briefly, the Consciousness Creators is a free group on Facebook where myself and Vivienne, and I'm an international law of attraction practitioner, Vivienne is obviously spiritual medium and an angel channeler. We'll be going live with 5 other wonderful co-creators each day, bringing you a live where we'll be teaching you, helping you, and raising your vibration in the month of January. It's a free group, so go and join it. The Consciousness Creators is the name of the group.
And you won't be sorry, because you've got the best of the best from all around the world, and they're going to give you everything that they can really in that time for free. Yay! And we can't wait.
Yeah, we're
so
excited.
I'm just going to look. There was a girl that I think it was
Leah.
Go back up yourself?
Leah
yes,
Lincoln?
Please. Leah just
Leah
wanted
Lincoln?
a card. Yes, please. No, she didn't have a question.
I think it was Leah Lincoln, because she watches me on Angel.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Louise.
I'm
Tracy,
sure Leah
Charlene.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
Leah Lincoln.
Okay, Leah, I'm just going to
Leah.
pull a card for you. Hiya, Leah. And this is really, well, I'm going to pull 3 actually. So I usually do 3. Okay, and I want to say that I feel like, even though I don't do the whole fortune telling thing, I do love being able to give guidance. And I feel very much that the here and now is really important to going forward. To going forward. Okay, so Leah, this says let go of guilt. All right, so what this you've also got donations, teething and charitable work, tithing even. I need glasses. I know. I see. I'm in denial, everyone. I just don't want them. No, I'll get lenses or something. I will.
You're fine. You're fine.
An abundance mindset. Okay, cool. This is for going forward. Tracy says she's overwhelmed. Thank you. She hasn't cried really so much in a long time. Honey, brilliant.
Leah says she'd love a proper reading in the future. Now, this is for you. These cards are for you, Leah, actually, that Vivienne has just pulled. So
these are for you, Leah.
PM Vivienne
PM
about that
page,
afterwards, please, if you could.
Yeah. So, Leah, this is about letting go of the guilt. And I feel it's about letting go of the guilt to do with money, to do with abundance. Letting go of the fact that you, how would I say, you kind of, it's almost like you beat yourself up when you do well, and then you beat yourself up because you feel you haven't done well enough. So stop with it, please. Just give it a rest and let it go, because for you, this is about changing your mindset. And going into 2019, I really feel you need to change your mindset. And that's the hardest thing sometimes that we can do, because we are of one mindset and we've been that way for so long. But you know something? It's going to have to happen with you, because you are giving yourself a hard time when it's not necessary. Okay, it's not necessary for you to do that to yourself, honey. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, I'm not going to give you this big long drawn out thing. I'm going to say your beginning point is actually changing the mindset. Now you can do that in many different ways. You can go on to Consciousness Creators. You follow Allie anyhow. You can do so much. You can do things that will help you to change, even though you don't even know you're doing it, which is the best way to do it, because that raises up your vibration. And as your vibration raises up, Leah, you'll find that the things you do not need fall away, and they make room for the things that are there for you. And that's all is wrong at the moment. That's all that's going on with you at the moment. I do feel a lot of things are going very right for you, by the way, because I do feel you can be very positive in your life, and you've done a lot of work on yourself. It's just that little bit more now to keeping, you know, open up the mind and connect the mind, the heart, and the soul. Just know that sometimes we spend too much time up here, when we need to spend a little bit more in here and in here. Yeah, lovely, but you see, soul. This is the thing, when you're such a lovely soul like that, you do take on other people's things.
Yeah, she can be a bit of an empath.
Yeah, and you do, it bogs you down even if you don't know it. And sometimes you're thinking to yourself, what's going on with me? I don't even get
taking
this.
on other people's energies.
You are.
And heavy energies and stuff like that, probably.
Leah, it's okay to put you as number one.
Do my self-love workshop, Leah. Because
it is
so
okay
important.
to do that. It is. I hope that makes sense to you, Leah, because really that's all it's about, honey. And it's about going forward with you, 2019. It's going to be such a wonderful year, everybody. And I know some people are sitting there going, well, it hasn't been so far. But listen, telling you now, get yourselves onto that page. Just learn from the best. Let them help you. You don't have to pay a penny. All you have to do is sit, listen, and take it all on board, and enjoy it and learn from it. You won't be sorry. I think we're going to leave it at that with the readings now.
But can I just say before we finish up, what Vivienne just said about, some people saying that this might not have been a good year for them. It doesn't matter. No matter what's happened, it's the contrast though as well. And we have to grow and learn from that contrast and embrace the contrast, because if we didn't have that darker side of life, we would never be able to experience the upliftment of the lighter side of life that takes us out and through and upwards into the light, and to experience the better times of our life so exhilarantly. So it's really important that we don't lose heart when we are going through hard times, and that we know that we're growing through the lessons and the pain. Just realize that there is always a reason for everything happening in your life.
It's absolutely necessary, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And a lot of people say they're going really bad for me. They're going really bad for me. The universe has this beautiful, uncanny way of making everything work the way it's supposed to work. So
everything
sometimes
in divine timing.
Yeah, we have to follow, and we have to wait and be patient, which as humans is the hardest thing we can do. However, if you can get into that way of thinking, the universe
always has our back.
Always has your back.
Always.
Your loved ones have your back. The angels have your back.
Thank you,
so don't be worrying about it, guys. Okay.
Thank you, Mary.
I hope we've helped you. I hope we've given you some knowledge. We've gotten the most beautiful compliments here. My goodness, I'm blown away.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mary Lynn.
Thanks
so
for
glad
all your
to have
support.
You. And everyone.
Thank you, everybody. There's so many. Please don't not join on the next time, because what we will do is we will try to get through as many as we can, so that yes, she has. Yes. Brilliant, Leah. That's great. Your mind doesn't shut off. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is about you, sweetie.
Thank you. And again, don't be disheartened if Vivienne didn't get to you. I know some of you were saying there, I don't have the money. Again, as a law of attraction practitioner, what I would say to you is focus on the other abundance in your life for a start, and don't be saying that you don't have the money. But secondly, there may be another time that Viv is on for another hour, and she may get to you. She just can't get to everybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's all. But I am here, and the page is there. It's a community page, and we love your feedback. We love your feedback, not just myself, but Lorraine as well. She also runs the page, and we are passionate about it, and once again, and I know Allie feels the same. It's that gratitude and that thankfulness of your input.
Yeah,
thank you, Charlene.
Absolutely.
Thanks
so
for all
much.
your gorgeous comments, everyone. And we hope to see you soon. Well, we will in the new year on the 1st of January.
Yeah, absolutely.
What does they say? Be there or be square.
Be there or be square.
I know.
I'll not say that. All right, I'm so Irish. Okay, look, so thank you so much, everybody. And
Thank you
join the
very
Consciousness Creators. Check out our Soul Immersion Retreat, which is happening next June.
Yeah.
All of Vivienne's angel card readings, a healing circle, all of the things that you just mentioned there. They'll be all posted on your page.
They're all posted on the page. And don't forget the competition for the audience with me that's occurring in the Talbot Hotel on January 25th. Get liking, tagging, share, and we'll get that up on the page now.
And you have to do all three.
You have to do the
tag,
whole
and
lot.
share.
Yeah. You have to get busy with the fingers. So it's a goodbye from her.
Lots of love from me.
Lots of love from me.
Good evening, guys. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining, and thank you so much for your time.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.